Hey, we're bursting, and these are our Sisters in Christ guest picks.
Who's starting it off?
Brian says I'm the MVP because this is my third picks. Okay. All right, so I got a bunch of movies that Brian's been holding on to for me. Prince of Darkness, Exorcist 3. I think I like Exorcist 3 more than The Exorcist.
Yeah,
It's the
I
best
think
one.
this movie is really...
we just watched it too.
Yeah, I just watched for the first time. I think Brad Dourif deserves an Oscar for his, 10 minutes he's got in this movie. Two Towers. I didn't think this would still be here. I saw Brian post it 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I'm not even going to ask him to hold that. I thought everyone would be mad at me if I did. I'm always asking Brian to hold stuff, and then people come in here, they're excited to buy the new VHS tapes, and they're all gone. And then I got Council of Frogs. This is also one that Brian posted a lot, and just, I love frogs. Man, I love frogs.
Man, I love frogs.
And I don't know, the art looks beautiful. Very excited about it. Then I got DIAT. This is a record that Matt from Portrayal of Guilt told me to listen to. He's like, I want to start a band that sounds like that. And I said, okay. And then we never did. And we probably never will. But I like the record anyways. And then this one, Dirt. Alice in Chains. We all love it.
Yep.
I love it because it ends with a question.
That's right. Thank you for having me.
Let's see. I got Trait by PAILHEAD. It's basically Ministry with Ian MacKaye doing vocals. I think it was after Ministry did With Sympathy, which is their kind of gothy, dancey, 80s album, and then before they got industrial. But just me thinking about Ministry and Al Jorgensen and Ian MacKaye hanging out, it's pretty funny, but great record. I got Johnny the Fox by Thin Lizzy. I think it's their 7th album. It's kind of a concept album. I fucking love it. It's way better than Jailbreak to me. Crazy melodies, crazy shredding. Gets really sad and tragic at times, but it's really good. One of my favorites. I've got Act of Love by NULL from Birmingham. These are my pals. Shameless plug here. Great record. It's kind of slowcore-y, kind of stonery, kind of rockin', but very doing their own thing. And they've got records out after this too, but this one's great. Let's see. I also got Refuse to Thrive's tape. It's some power violence, fastcore, hardcore. Also from Birmingham. They're still touring and playing shows and putting stuff out. So yeah, this band will probably be doing stuff soon. They're great. I got 2 movies too. I got Virtuosity with Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe. And I got Lawnmower Man, Pierce Brosnan, of course, in the mix, 007. I found out today that directed by the same person. Did not know that. But I love the early to mid 90s vision of the future and technology. The story behind this is funny too because it's based on a Stephen King short story, but then kind of went off the rails and became a completely different movie. I think it was called Cyber God at one point, but then he sued to get his name taken off of the movie because it was so different from what he wrote. And this is just awesome and hilarious. Great, cyberpunk future movie from the 90s. And that's it.
I went pretty simple and basic here on a classic selection. Portishead Dummy. It's a iconic trip hop record. I kind of went deep on high school. This was kind of something that changed my life musically. Listening to this and Massive Attack were both huge influences. Quality record. Everyone's heard it. It's brilliant. Emma Ruth Rundle. This record means a lot to me. Last few years, I was going through some dark times. Kind of helped me through a lot of that. It's kind of like a warm blanket of a record. It's really sparse and just very intimate. And I think it's, it's fantastic. I felt this record. And then this is another high school favorite of mine, That Dog. The record before this is a little more dissonant and kind of out there, but it's 90s power pop. Got some bangers on this one. They broke up after this record. They got back together. I think they played some shows in a fest a couple years back and released a record. But I'd say their early catalog is very strong, and we're checking out. And that's That Dog.
That's it.
That dog.
That's That Dog.
It's a good one.
I got to start with the Dismemberment Plan, Emergency and I. It's probably one of the first post-hardcore records I remember like just falling in love with and listening to on repeat for months. It's kind of wacky. A lot of really interesting, intricate guitar work with almost abrasively clean vocal melodies. The song You Were Invited is probably lives in my head for forever, and just kind of a record that sort of made me start thinking about music differently. I love it. The next thing is this hardcore band called Brick, who we randomly brought up yesterday, who I haven't thought about in over a decade. They're around in probably mid-2000s. I saw them play in Baltimore, where they're from, at the Charm City Art Space, and it was the most terrifying show I've ever seen in my life. This band is somewhere between Integrity and DRI, and just fucking mean and awesome. The next thing is Ex-Breathers, forever friends of ours from Tallahassee. They're all spread around the country now, but they are one of my favorite bands of all time, and that says a lot because they're also very good friends, and I feel like got overlooked when they were around, but just were a force for several years, and kind of sits somewhere between post-hardcore and hardcore and punk and indie rock, and just also an incredible live band. Definitely check it out.
10 songs on 1 7-inch.
10 songs
Yeah, I
on
was
one
like,
7-inch.
that's insane.
Yeah, they did not fuck around.
I definitely picked Ex-Breathers for one of mine. And this one is Ex-Breathers. My previous.
You did.
Yeah.
Says how much we love them.
Yeah.
And then the last thing is going to be Dreamboat Annie by Heart. First of all, because our van is named Dreamboat Vanny, so this is going to have to live in there now. But when I was 11 or 12, learning how to play guitar, I definitely learned how to play Magic Man. And also Barracuda, it's not on this one, but just kind of one of my favorite bands from the era. Some of my favorite guitar playing too, and gotta love those harmonies.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you so much.